Hi, this is Ryan Neal from the USA office of CowBoy Sewing Machines, and today we're going to be demonstrating our model 8116 hand crank leather splitting machine. This machine is very similar to machines that were marketed back in the 1910s, 1920s, and 1930s in the United States and also in other parts of the world such as Germany. The machine has a very, very heavy design. This machine probably weighs about 100 pounds in the crate. It's made out of solid cast iron. One of the many nice features for this machine is that it has adjustable handles on the machine so that you can lower the handle or raise the handle if you're storing the machine or transporting it from place to place in your shop. The handle is collapsible, so you don't have to worry about the ends of the handle snapping off the machine. It also features lubrication points both here and here on the sewing machine. You put a few drops, or on the splitting machine, you put a few drops of oil down in here, and then it transports the oil throughout the sewing machine itself. It also features an adjustable depth stop so that you can raise or lower the machine for skiving different thicknesses of leather. So today what we're going to be doing is skiving a piece of very, very heavy saddle skirting leather. This is approximately 1.5 inches wide by probably 15 ounces thick. This is very, very heavy, very, very dense leather so that you can see it for the camera. This is how thick the leather is. And so we're going to go ahead and place this into the machine and we're going to crank it through. And so you can see that we've skived off more than half the thickness of this leather. So this is the top piece that came out the top of the machine. This is the bottom skive that came out the bottom of the machine. But you can see that it's been skived very, very evenly and very, very cleanly throughout. This being the piece that the blade was actually in contact with, you can see that it's very, very clean. And so now we're going to skive off a little bit less on the next piece, so I'm going to drop the handle off to maybe we take off 30% of the thickness of the leather. So we're going to go ahead and skive this piece through right now so you can see what it looks like. And so you can see we skived off a very thin sliver of leather right here. It's very, very thin compared to the original piece. This was the piece that went through the top side of the sewing machine, or top side of the splitting machine. So you can see the split is very, very nice. It's very, very even. This is the back side of both pieces. So you can see there's not a lot of roughness or not a lot of interruption in the grain. The grain has split very, very evenly throughout. So now we're going to demonstrate the machine on a very, very long simulated belt. So this would give you a rough idea if you ran a long piece of leather through the machine what it would look like. And so we ran a very, very long piece through and took off a very, very thin sliver off the back side of that piece so you can see this for the camera. The split is very, very even starting from the top all the way down to the bottom on both pieces. So you can see that the machine performed very, very well and it split the leather very, very evenly. We hand sharpen these blades at CowBoy Sewing Machines. We sharpen each blade by hand and polish it to razor sharp perfection. This blade is sharp enough that it will remove hair off of your arm if you put it against your arm and run it against